The drama unfolding between Rasheeda and Spice has taken love and hip-hop Atlanta by storm. Two powerhouse women who were once solid friends now find themselves at odds, and the feud has reached an intensity that no one saw coming. Over the years, we've seen these two navigate the ups and downs of the entertainment world together, offering mutual support in both their personal and professional lives. But something shifted. What was once a tight-knit friendship now seems like it could be on the brink of destruction. Rasheeda, with her calm demeanor and business acumen, has long been a staple of the Love and Hip Hop series. She's been through public scandals, particularly with her husband Kirk, but she's always managed to come out on top. Her press boutique and entrepreneurial ventures have earned her the respect of fans and colleagues alike. On the other hand, Spice, known for her bold personality and unapologetic attitude, has built a massive fan base as one of the most influential female dancehall artists. Her honesty and willingness to speak her mind have sometimes caused her to butt heads with others, but it's also what has made her a beloved figure in the reality TV world. For years, Spice and Rasheeda were seen as allies. Spice supported Rasheeda's business ventures, and Rasheeda showed love for Spice's music. Fans could always count on seeing these two women celebrate each other's successes. However, things started to take a turn when subtle signs of tension began to surface. Spice, a woman who values loyalty above all else, may have started feeling slighted by Rasheeda's neutral stance during moments of disagreement with other cast members. While Spice was busy voicing her frustrations, Rasheeda remained silent, choosing not to take sides. This silence may have spoken louder than words, and for Spice, it was starting to feel like a betrayal. There was also the issue of business. As business moguls in their own right, both women have carved out their niches in the industry. But as Spice started to expand her brand, rumors began to swirl that Rasheeda hadn't been as supportive as she should have been. Whether it was a failed collaboration or some miscommunication about a business project, it seemed that something was simmering beneath the surface. Spice may have expected more backing from her friend, but when it didn't come, the cracks in their friendship started to show. If you've been following this drama closely, you might have noticed the little signs before the big blow-up. Spice's cryptic posts on social media about fake friends and people who disappear when they're needed most seemed like clear jabs at someone in her circle. Fans immediately speculated that she was referring to Rasheeda. While Rasheeda stayed quiet and kept her business off social media, the tension between them continued to grow. It was only a matter of time before this would all come to a head, and then came the moment that would change everything. Yandy Smith-Harris stepped in. Yandy, no stranger to drama herself, has often played the role of mediator in the past. However, her involvement this time only made things worse. Yandy attempted to press both Spice and Rasheeda about their growing tension, but instead of calming the situation, her interference seemed to add fuel to the fire. Was Yandy genuinely trying to help the situation, or did she have her own motives for stepping in? Some fans believe that Yandy knew the drama would escalate if she brought it up, and that's exactly what happened. When Yandy called Spice and Rasheeda together for the confrontation, it didn't take long for things to spiral out of control. Spice, who has always been known for speaking her mind, was the first to throw the proverbial punch. She accused Rasheeda of not being there for her when she needed support the most. Spice's frustrations were rooted in a rough period she had gone through in her career, dealing with serious medical issues and facing backlash in the music industry. During those tough times, Spice expected her friends, particularly Rasheeda, to show up for her. But according to Spice, Rasheeda was nowhere to be found. Spice didn't hold back. She got in Rasheeda's face and demanded to know where she had been during her difficult moments. Rasheeda, normally the calm and composed one, was visibly taken aback. This wasn't the Rasheeda we're used to seeing. Instead of brushing it off, she fired back. Rasheeda, who has always publicly supported Spice, reminded her of all the times she had been there for her, both publicly and behind the scenes. Rasheeda pointed out that she had promoted Spice's music, supported her business ventures, and had been a friend through thick and thin. But this wasn't enough for Spice. To her, it wasn't about what Rasheeda had done in the past. It was about what she hadn't done when Spice needed her the most. Things took an even more personal turn when Rasheeda flipped the script. She asked Spice where she was when Rasheeda was going through her own struggles. Rasheeda has had her fair share of public struggles, from the cheating scandal involving her husband Kirk to the pressures of being a businesswoman in the public eye. Rasheeda felt that Spice had not been there for her during those moments, and she wasn't about to let Spice's accusations slide without a response. The argument quickly escalated, and Yandy, ever the mediator, tried to intervene. She told both women that they needed to listen to each other instead of talking over one another. But at this point, the tension had reached a boiling point, and Yandy's efforts seemed to make things worse. Some fans believed that Yandy was taking Spice's side, validating her feelings while downplaying Rasheeda's perspective. Rasheeda, feeling hurt and betrayed, turned to Yandy and said that this was exactly why she didn't get involved in drama. People always pick and choose whose feelings matter, and in that moment, it felt like everyone was choosing Spice. Spice wasn't done, though. She stood her ground, refusing to back down from her accusations. She even reportedly told those around her that she meant every word she said to Rasheeda. Spice was tired of fake friendships, and she wasn't afraid to call out those who claimed to be there for her, but were nowhere to be found when it counted. Spice's cryptic social media post after the confrontation, "Real friends show up. Fake friends make excuses," sent a clear message, and fans quickly flocked to social media to debate who was right. Was Spice justified in her feelings, or was she being too harsh? On the other side, fans defended Rasheeda, pointing out that no one can be expected to be there for someone 24/7, especially when both women had their own personal battles. As if things couldn't get any worse, Yandy's involvement in the argument took a turn of its own. It appeared that Yandy, instead of staying neutral, had inadvertently sided with Spice. Rasheeda, feeling betrayed, hinted in an interview that some people act one way on camera and another off camera. Fans immediately assumed she was talking about Yandy. Yandy, for her part, didn't seem to mind the speculation, but when asked about the situation, she responded cryptically, saying that sometimes egos get in the way. At this point, the drama was no longer just about two women. The entire Love and Hip Hop cast started to pick sides. Carly Red, who has had her own tumultuous relationship with Spice, was quick to throw shade, posting on Twitter that some people are real when the cameras are rolling, but fake when the cameras stop. Erica Mena, who has had her share of drama on the show, also commented under a post saying, "Real recognizes real." Fans couldn't help but wonder if this was a dig at Spice or a defense of Rasheeda. The situation had reached a boiling point, and even the producers of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta were concerned. Insiders revealed that producers had to step in behind the scenes to prevent things from escalating further. The producers love drama, but they don't want it to turn physical. According to sources, the producers warned Spice and Rasheeda that their contracts could be in jeopardy if things went too far. But as we all know, once the drama starts, it's hard to control. And just when fans thought things had calmed down, Spice made a move that had everyone on edge. What was the next step for these two former friends? Would they be able to reconcile, or was this the end of their friendship for good? The future of Spice and Rasheeda's relationship is uncertain. And with the rest of the cast picking sides, it's clear that this drama isn't over yet. So what happens next? Can these two women repair their fractured friendship, or has too much damage been done? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This explosive feud is far from over, and the fallout will continue to affect the entire Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast. Stay tuned as we continue to break down every twist and turn of this drama.